What can we expect from Devin, you know, going up at 147? I guess between the pair of you, I guess from what you've seen in camp.
Hey, listen, an exciting Devin Haney. No, let's sit it right there. I just told you is that if you don't want to fight, then you don't fight. There's no clauses, there's no catches, there's no nothing.
Just capping for like social media, like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation.
Everyone thinks this fight is easy, but Bill Haney just warned Shakur about something that could end his undefeated run. Watch till the end. Bill Haney has sent a strong warning to Shakur Stevenson after reports surfaced that a Devin Haney vs. Shakur Stevenson fight may already be agreed. His message was clear and confident, letting everyone know this will not be an easy night for Shakur if the fight happens.
Stevenson, Shakur Stevenson.
I told y'all Dev will beat the out of Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, but did you talk to Turkey Al-Sheikh?
He gonna beat Rockstar Shakur?
Beat the out of Shakur.
Rockstar, he gonna beat the out of Rockstar Shakur Stevenson. Beat the
Shakur's no different than everybody else. They're all really good. Devin is special. He has the style, he has the confidence, he has the ability to navigate his own career in a way that he's able to fight all of them, and he fares a great chance against all of them. That's something that's special. That's something that's rare. That's Devin.
Speaking with confidence, Bill Haney said Shakur will face elite speed, sharp defense, and real championship experience. He made it clear there will be no shortcuts, no favors, and no excuses. According to him, Fight Night will expose any weakness under the eyes of boxing fans worldwide.
I want your thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause.
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I can pop it on channels and like that and do that, and you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, you know, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad motherfucker around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or, I mean, who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin that got in the ring with him. Can we say that about anybody else?
The long-rumored matchup between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson has become one of the most talked-about potential super fights in boxing. Fans have waited years as negotiations, rumors, and debates continued to build massive hype around this showdown.
I think that, like, was that ever something that you wanted to consider, though? Like, also, because I think people say this narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they're trying to ignore.
Right.
They're going to ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we're going to do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he going to fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up.
Yeah.
But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever is that they was going to offer, that's what it was going to be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights at 130 pounds. Like, if we're going to be realistic.
Shakur Stevenson has publicly stated that if the fight takes place at 147 pounds, strict weight limits would be required after the weigh-in. This condition has already added tension and sparked debate among fans and analysts.
I want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration. Like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys gonna get it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, I'm not. What am I in here wrestling around with these?
Right.
Come on.
Bill Haney has taken a firm stance against rehydration clauses. He made it clear he will not accept any limits that restrict Devin Haney's natural size or strength. If Shakur demands such conditions, it could create serious problems in finalizing the deal.
On the list, is that a fight you guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on a phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like Dev, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, and how you get down the next day is, it is what it's all about, and that's what that is.
Bill Haney has also said he is not interested in catchweight negotiations. His position is consistent and firm, as he refuses any weight rules that could reduce Devin Haney's physical advantage or impact his performance on fight night.
To do a catchweight, which is what he wants to put on, not a catchweight, but a rehydration, which is what he said it would require in order for him to fight Devin.
No, what he said was that he doesn't do any negotiation. He has a management team that does it, and let's just stay and keep it right there. Everything that he's saying, he's not going to 100% stand on it, because he says he doesn't negotiate against himself and refers back to his team. So I can't take any of that serious, especially, like I said, given an opportunity that you understand that he says that based on Conor Ben doing something that he felt might be unfair and putting it on Chris Eubank is what he's saying that he might do to him.
Bruce Crington believes Shakur Stevenson would outbox Devin Haney by controlling distance, timing, and angles. He argues that Shakur's footwork, defense, and high ring IQ could neutralize Haney's jab, slow the pace, and turn the fight into a high-level technical chess match.
Who would you favor at 147 between him and Devin? Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great matchup. And I don't know. That's actually a really good fight. I genuinely don't know.
Many analysts believe Shakur Stevenson has all the tools to become boxing's next global star. His technical skill, defensive mastery, and elite boxing IQ stand out in an era where fans are increasingly appreciating pure technique over knockout power.
Devin Haney, Conor Ben, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport, being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, I even forgot Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking challenge.
Shakur's discipline and ring intelligence separate him from many fighters. His calm approach and consistent performances make him a potential face of boxing's future, especially as he continues to collect big wins and protect his undefeated record.
Imagine him fighting all those guys and putting that on his resume, man. We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because, all these guys are the elite guys of this generation and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, You know, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, you know, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, you know. And I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that, you know, we've always had. You know, we have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather, you know. So I don't know, man. Guys, you know, tell me what you think. You know, am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur that can really grow his star, man.
A Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson fight would be a true mega event for boxing. Two undefeated stars, both highly skilled and motivated, would collide in a matchup filled with strategy, precision, and legacy-defining stakes that could shape a new era of the sport.
Confirms what I've been saying. 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, superstar boxer, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, Devin "The Dream" Haney, 33 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He calls out another first ballot Hall of Famer of his era. Ironically enough, Devin Haney is 27, and the person he calls out is 28 years old, who's another first ballot Hall of Famer, Olympic silver medalist, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously up until yesterday held the WBC 135-pound title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title. At the same time, superstar boxer, 4-division champion, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Shakur Stevenson, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, as I said, and Devin Haney confirmed it, as you see there, this is the next super fight in the sport of boxing.
Devin Haney has firmly established himself as one of the most technically gifted fighters in boxing today. Known for his fast reflexes, accuracy, and calm control, Haney consistently adapts to opponents and performs under pressure. Analysts like Bernie believe his speed, discipline, and strategic mindset make him a serious challenge for any champion. When compared to Shakur Stevenson, the matchup becomes even more meaningful, as both fighters bring elite skills, sharp intelligence, and championship hunger. A fight between them would be career-defining and must-watch for boxing fans around the world.
Accomplishments, because now Shakur is a 4-weight world champion. Devin is a 3-weight world champion. Devin was undisputed, but now Shakur is a 2-time lineal champion. You know, so he's a 2-time Ring Magazine winner. You know, 2-time unified champion. If you want to add the ring, as far as with the WBO, he was unified at 130. You know, so he's a 2-time unified champion, 2-time lineal champion. Beat a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who rises to the occasion. Had a close fight with George Kambosos. You can make a claim that he was fighting out of frustration or out of emotion. You know, and that was it. He was in his prime too. You know, Josh Taylor seemed to be drained at 140. Not taken away from Devin, but he was already moving up to 47, they were saying. You know, Lomachenko was a little older and smaller. So, you know, they about even in terms of that.
Greg Hackett claims Shakur Stevenson may be avoiding the fight because he knows Devin Haney brings the same elite skill set. Hackett says Haney matches Shakur in speed, defense, discipline, and ring IQ, removing Shakur's usual advantage. He believes Shakur prefers opponents who are slower or overly aggressive, while Haney would force a dangerous 12-round chess match with no easy openings, making the risk extremely high.
Fight. He knows Dev has something for him, but he got something for Dev. It's a great fight. He know he could possibly lose to Dev. There's things that Dev understand about boxing that Shakur understand, and he wouldn't be able to just take full advantage of Devin Haney. You know what I mean? They both got an education. That's what I'm saying. This comes down to education. That's why Floyd and them used to yell, skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be in the gym working on your skills package. A lot of these dudes ain't working like they think they working. You know what I'm saying? They in the gym, they sweating. You know what I mean? They're working hard, but the information that's being transferred to them is bullshit information, and it's showing in the fights. But who am I?
Armsy, think of the 5-piece. Why everybody want to see Shakur and Devin when Keyshawn called him out?
All of those is great fights. I want to see them all.